Hello, welcome to the VR Cauldron. And although I said I wouldn't do some little accessories like this anymore, AMVR, who made this, have been on at me and on at me and on at me. They keep saying, please test it. And to be fair, I did say I'd have it off them, so I should really. So here we are with a facial interface for Quest 3S, which is meant to be really breathable and brilliant for any sort of fitness or any sort of VR activity when you're going to get a bit out of breath or maybe a bit sweaty. So I'm going to test it out on my usual go-to, which is going to be Thrill of the Fight 1, because Thrill of the Fight 2 still only has going against people, and that's unpredictable. I'm going to bash some computer-controlled opponents. Now, usually when I play, I use my Quest 3, and I really like using the actual, it's actually official Meta product, the facial interface with the big gap there, because when you got it on, as you can see through it, you can't get much more breathable than that, can you? Meanwhile, on my 3S, if I have to exercise, which I don't tend to, I've been using this silicone cover. Now, silicone covers, they're crap, basically. They don't feel very nice. They are like 100% sweat-proof, but they just feel a bit horrible. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of the actual interface that came with it. And this is the AMVR interface. You can see it does have kind of slats, so you can blow through it. I can feel it on my hand. It comes with the nose thingy, which is basically a light blocker for the nose. I'm not really a fan of those because they kind of tickle me, and I like to see my surroundings while looking down, but it's not adjustable. I've got an AMVR one on the Quest 3 for when I'm not exercising, which is adjustable, and you can push it really close to your face. But anyway, it comes with this leather foam pad, which is nice because it's easy to clean and it feels pretty decent and it's quite sweat proof. But I'm going to get rid of that because I want to use this, which is their Ice Cool pad. The Ice Cool pad is meant to be a lot more breathable and nicer feeling on your face. So I'm going to put that on. However, the reason they've also give you the leather one is because they acknowledge that the leather one is a lot easier to clean than this one. Yeah, have a look at that. Very squidgy, just as comfortable, but just harder to clean. But I'm going to use it anyway because I don't really use my Quest 3S for exercise that much. Oh, it does feel quite nice, actually. So I'm going to put that on. These just slot on just in the same way as any old interface. So I'm just going to shove that on there. So that's already on. And now, let's just test out first impressions. Weirdly, actually, as you know, if you sit on leather and things like that, right now it actually feels warmer than the leather because the leather feels cool when it goes on you. I think the whole idea is because it's kind of spongy, it's going to soak it up, which isn't going to be the best because over a long period of time, I think you'd put up with a bit of that and then so you could just wipe it off. So I'll show you this. I'm going to do my boxing now and I'll tell you what it's like at the end. I only recorded the last round of an 8-round fight and I haven't boxed for a while. I like to set it so you need 6 knockdowns to win, and so far the most number of knockdowns I've got in a round is 2. So I'm going to really go for it for this last round and try and get those 6 knockdowns. After each knockdown, I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback I recorded after earlier rounds as I used both facial pads during the fight. Now let's see if I can get those 6 knockdowns. Oh! Didn't expect that. 1, 2, 3. I've just done 2 rounds. Feels a bit warm on the pad. I'm not sure about the ice white, but anyway, back to boxing. 6. I think if you can get him to 6 or something, it's a knockout. Oh, that's 2. 1, 2. I've just done 4 out of 8 rounds. And as you can see, it's not like covered in sweat. Mainly because it soaks it up. But it doesn't feel that nice. So for the last 4 rounds, it's an 8-round fight. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to try the leather one. Leather look. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he's up. Oh, 3 again. I've just done 1 single round, so round 5. That's what it looks like when it's leather. Straight away, I'm dripping. And it's all over it. Anyway, will I get those 6 knockouts? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we need to go into 6. Missed. Lost tracking. I've got to say, the head facial interface feels, jab knockout. Pretty good. But not a fan of that old pad. I much prefer the feel of the leather. 2 more. I hate it when I miss. Yes. 1 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Knockout.
Your winner by knockout, the red corner.
As you can see, I'm pretty sweaty. And as you can see, this is pretty sweaty too. How does this feel? I'll be honest, I know it doesn't feel as good as this one, because how could it? It's just got it's got nothing there. That is the best one, especially when you're doing it AR, because the reality through that hole blends in with the reality through the cameras, which is great. If you don't want to see everything, if you're doing proper VR and not AR, you probably don't want that. So this one, it's as good as it comes for closed sides, to be honest. So it's okay. And the quality, although the plastic doesn't feel as good as the official metal ones, it feels better than the last AMVR one I got. It feels less brittle, still a bit brittle, but less. But if you don't want like light leakage, a bit of air, then this is good. The leather pad is just as good as any other leather pad, apart from the cool XG ones that I had for the Quest 2. They were amazing. They actually did cool your face. Ooh. But I haven't got them for the Quest 3 or 3S. This one, as long as you don't mind cleaning it, then it's great that it doesn't drip everywhere with sweat, and it doesn't drip down your face as much. It kind of absorbs it, but eventually that's going to stink. And I don't really feel, actually, you know what, now I'm hot, this does feel a bit cool, but I don't know, it's okay. AMVR do good stuff for decent prices. So if you haven't got one yet and you want something like this for exercise with a bit of ventage, and this one where you can wipe it, then it's definitely worth it. But don't buy it for this, because it's kind of like the one you've already got. Although actually it is softer, so it is more comfortable than the one you've already got that comes with the Quest 3S. So there you go. Anyway, that was me getting tired, having not boxed for ages. VR boxed, I'm no boxer, obviously. But thanks for watching, thanks for coming back. Leave us a comment down below, say hello, because it's been a while since I've done some little accessory. If you want to get it, there'll be a link in the description, and if you use my link, it does help the channel, so thank you very much if you do. And until next time, play safe.